is good? It's Miss Diamonds here. I know I haven't posted any videos or anything in a while. I've just been gaming and I was on that competitive grind and everything and school. So yeah, I wasn't posting, but I'm gonna give you kind of some updates and some real talk of what's going on in my opinions and stuff. So yeah, last time I talked to y'all, I think I said I was not in one team and then was on the verge of creating a female team, which it started off pretty good. I had got four females together. I'm not gonna lie, I consider myself I probably was the weakest link, but I had big plans, and it all got crushed because the fourth we finally got was, looking for other teams. When I know in the beginning I told them if you're thinking about going to another team, go ahead and do it, but let us know. And they didn't know until we brought the whole conversation up. And well, the I call her my duo when it comes to competitive guy. Um, yeah, she brought it up and asked her, and her response is because she didn't feel like we was winning. But at the same time, when it comes to the games, in my opinion, we were on it. Like we probably wouldn't beat guys' kid teams because we were scrimming guys' teams and they had hella skills. But at the same time, when we finally scrimmed female teams, like we would win. And I'm not gonna lie, I had some good games, I had some bad games, but like I mean, at the same time, it's like our fourth finally had good games and then they had bad games, but nothing consistent that, would stand out. But at the end of it, they, we just like whatever's. And then, you know, like I said, people whisper sweet nothings in people's ears and stuff. And, so that, with the third win. So, I just, I, well, me and the original first, the other person, we were just kind of like, fuck it, let's not try this because I mean, I wanted to compete in season 2 of the Female Pro League, but it just is so much in, not inconsistent in females, but just dedication to stay at one damn team, And I had big plans, and if they would have just stayed long enough to listen to what would have happened, they would have been in good hands. And I mean, but it's whatever. It's whatever. So when it comes to the Coliseum, in a sense, when it comes to the competitive part of it, I'm most likely done with it because it's just like I know I'm older, I'm way older, and I just don't have time for people just jumping to the next thing or trying to be instant optic knowns, and it's just like work for what you want. But it's caught, so it is what it is. And I mean, if they're in good places, then kudos to them. They just do what they do. So it is what it is. And my original duo, she's with a good group, and she fits in. So I'm happy for that. So yeah, so as far as the kayak competitive scene, I'm kind of just over it. And then, like I said, since on that side of it, the only thing that's been going like kind of consistent right now is the Female Pro League, and everybody's waiting for season 2. Which I mean, I'm interested in seeing who all shows up and show out, but at the same time, it's just like as far as season 1 and like trying to too much care, I kind of just slowly losing interest because it's just so much people jumping from one team to another one, and then people like secretly sneaking, taking people from other teams and stuff, like whispering, in my opinion, whispering sweet nothings. I'm over it. And I know I'm not the best person at the same time, but at the same time, I think, in my opinion, what other people's opinions say, I mean, I could put together some people. It's just, I could put together teams of people that would work out, but I mean, I know for me, as far as the competitive thing, I mean, I don't know. I have my good moments and I have my meh moments where my moments outweigh my good moments, and it's not good as far as competitive, but it is what it is. I'm over it. But on to another thing, another topic I want to talk about, and this video will be pretty long, is the fact that if you follow my Twitter, I'm a person, I'm a veteran. I probably don't look like it. I don't know. I can't say I don't act like it. I got more of the mentality of a veteran, but and I'm talking about military veteran. I did do the army. I'm just not as in shape as I used to be, but it is what it is. I, you know. But I've had like two incidents that really just tick me off with people, like organizations and and person in particular. And it's just the second thing, well, not exactly organization. Let me see. How can I say it? companies, and it ticks me off with it because, if I rep you and then you just fuck over me, it really pisses me off. And yeah, you heard me say fuck over me. Because one instance I'm gonna talk about the more recent one, and then I'll go back to the other past one, is the fact that, originally I knew that like HeroCrate had opened their sponsorships to people and stuff and had on a certain list of them, and I was one of them. And at the time I was grateful and stuff because I loved HeroCrate stuff. But when they had to close down for, family reasons and stuff like that, I understand that. But what really pissed me off and just made me lose respect for that company and the people behind HeroCrate, and they can hear and see this, was the fact that I'm not the only one it happened to, but a lot of the customers didn't receive their refunds as promised, and I didn't receive my refund as promised. And I'm a person where I'm like, okay, if you can't do it, at least let me know, contact me. And I have sent multiple emails, and I didn't even get a response. And I'm like, I'm one of your sponsored people, and you didn't respond to me or pay me back. Like it annoys the mess out of me because it's just like you hide behind it, and you know from like a legal standpoint, you are a company. And the only reason why I personally won't sue you is because it'll cost me more money to sue you for not paying me the little bit that you owe me. And that's what really pisses me off because it's like you are a company, you and I respected y'all because y'all were veterans. But when you messed over me as a veteran, it's just the disrespect is lost. It's totally lost. And I I mean, I would honestly like to be paid back. I mean, because it it really pissed me off. What really pissed me off about it is that the automatic system payment system for Hero Crates it still went through after y'all supposedly closed down and canceled out people's orders, whereas it went on mine, it went automatic. And when I tried to DM you all, and then when I tried to email you all did not answer, and that really is just rude and disrespectful because I try to be legit and humble about things. I'm not perfect, but at the same time, when it comes to owning something or paying for something, I'm either gonna pay up front or not get it at all. Like the only thing I ask for is, I mean, I just want to be paid back. Is that so hard to ask? Like, I mean, I'm not a famous person on YouTube. I'm not a famous person on Twitch where I can say that um I can say that I get donations and stuff. I don't get donations. I work hard for every little bit I get, and all I want is my money back. Like, I mean, I understand you have family issues, but at the same time, if you're gonna pay customers back, especially loyalty customers that represented you, I would expect you to pay them back. And I mean, if y'all want to know how much they owed me, it was probably about a total of $90. I'm not gonna, let's see, I probably would have to add it up but it's about $90. And I know some people who ever had like yearly subscriptions and their stuff renewed probably got scoundreled out of more than just me, my $90, but probably more. And I don't know who all, but I just want to be paid back. Is that so hard to ask? Like, just pay me back, respond respectfully, because I hate putting people out there and I hate starting drama. But at the same time, I'm a veteran, and you're supposed to be in a veteran company that was supposed to be respectful and honorable, and then yet you didn't do the honorable thing and pay people back, or at least come forward and say, "Hey, I cannot pay you all back." Like, ignoring people that supported what you all doing is not cool. And companies out there, if y'all do that, y'all probably want to stop now because it's really not cool and it's disrespectful. Like it makes you look bad. And especially don't mess over veterans. Like it's just not cool because we work hard in the military and at the same time we try different things and we open to, getting help and receiving help and giving help. Like and to get fucked over, especially me as a veteran, is not cool. It really pisses me off. That's just one thing. And then the other thing that really pissed me off was a fellow veteran a while back, and I will actually say who they are, because I no fucks is really given right now. Um, But a while back, I probably mentioned on Twitter, was I know at the time I was working under Schoolyy Nation as a referee, and then that closed down because there was so much hassle and drama, and man, even as a referee, it was stressful. But we changed over to the women's COD, and at the time I was the president. But when it comes to financials, I was not aware of that. I was not upholding that. Yeah, I probably should have been, but if my money out of my pocket was not being taken for that, then it's out of my hands when it comes financially or whatever. But still to this day, I do not know if all the ladies that were in the tournament got paid. I know I paid one of them personally because of the fact that they were still respectful and they weren't just all messy about it. But I paid them. They know who they are out of my kindness of my heart for that, and I don't expect nothing back from them. But what I am kind of pissed is that if the other ladies never got paid, that is a little upsetting because all you had to do is pay them. If you couldn't, you could just been straightforward with that. But I'm not here to talk about the payment of the heart. I'm here to talk about the behind the scenes, the New Orleans thing. I took the travel back and forth daily. I didn't go Sunday because it was kind of just it wasn't really nothing there. And the one person that did compete, they they didn't make it to finals. But behind the scenes, the agreement was, and I should have got this right now. I know better. I should have got this in writing. But the agreement was, I paid for my my spectator pass, and I even paid for my gas trip there back daily. Because I'm not far. I just couldn't stay overnight or whatever in a hotel room. And I got witnesses that I was there. So the plan was to promote the women that were competing. It was only one competing, and behind the scenes the agreement was Schoolyy was gonna send me gas money to pay for me traveling back and forth. Like he didn't have to pay for the paying for the admission, but just paying for the gas money. The agreement was 120, but I would have been happy if would have paid me something back. But at the end of the day, I didn't get paid back for traveling back and forth to New Orleans MLG event for the AW championship. I didn't get paid for traveling back and forth to that as promised. And that's another thing that upset me because I'm like, Schoolyy is a veteran just like me. And at the same time you screw over another veteran. Like I still got the Facebook messages. And it sucks because after the fact, like I was just kind of so over it because I mean I want to support you know everybody behind the scenes, but it was only one or two supporting, and yes, I know everything's money. As far as keeping the website up, it was that cost money and everything. And I'm a person who need help. I don't mind helping, but to say that you're gonna do something and you didn't, that really pissed me off. And then you went MIA, like you have no Twitter, and if you do, I don't know it. But you and other people changed their Twitters and act like nothing was happening, which is not cool because if you're saying you're gonna pay somebody something, pay them. If you're not, just be straight front about it. Like I would have been more respectful if he would have came to me and be like, "Hey, I just don't got it," instead of maybe be like, "Hey, I do it this day and then never do it," then I never heard from him. And I'm not gonna chase people down, but I bet you this video will probably get around to you, both Schoolyy Nation or Schoolyy and also HeroCrate. So y'all can love me, y'all can hate me, but I held this in for the longest. It's April now. I held this in since December, and the HeroCrate is more recent. But I just don't got time for stupid stuff. Like I've been so over like there's only been one legit company that actually been respectful and hold their word, and that was Horsepower Energy Drink. That was the only company that was straight up helped me out and everything. I mean, I paid for my own stuff, but at the same time, I didn't get ripped off. So, mad respect for Horsepower Energy Drink, but HeroCrate right now, you're on my. You should be ashamed. like not paying customers, and I'm one of your customers. I'm a veteran, and you have veterans working behind the scenes, and you have not paid them. So either get your stuff right or something, because I deserve better than this as a customer, as a veteran, and I'm just so over it. Like $90 that was like 50 something dollars taken out of my account automatically that shouldn't have been automatically. And I got proof. I'm just not gonna post it on here because that's my private information. But I have proof, and I even emailed you all about it, and the back email that it sent to you is in my email address. So I got proof. All I said is just pay your customers back, or be man or woman enough about it to own up to the mistakes. Like people these days don't want to own up to something, whether it's in a written letter or an email or a text message. Just own up to it. But it sucks because I'm not famous on YouTube. I'm not famous on Twitter. I don't get donations like that to be like, oh well, I just do something else. So I'm just over it. This is probably gonna this is probably gonna be the only, well, I don't even know if it's gonna be the only drama thing I talk about, but this is just, I just had to put this out here because I'm just tired of bullshit, and it's too early in the year to get fucked over. I'm just tired of it. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed my long lengthy talk, and I'm out. Deuces. Put your comments below. I don't know. I don't know what to comment. Just, whatever. I'm out. Deuces.